welcome. I'm Jessie Walters from Charles Rutenberg. I'm here today with Diana Bennett from AAA. She's going to talk to us about insurance, homeowners, etc., all the benefits of AAA insurance and why it's great for people in Florida. And she's going to be joining me here soon on a Zoom call, which is like a new interesting thing for everybody with this COVID. So Diana, are you there?
I am.
Yay! It worked. Hey. Yeah, so Diana's joining us today, and she's all licensed up over at AAA for all sorts of different insurance. So tell us what you're licensed to sell.
I am licensed to sell all personal lines, so home, auto, flood, all your recreational vehicles, boats, things like that, as well as life, health, and annuities.
Oh, okay. So you got something for everybody. That's awesome. Okay. So, for realtors, and homeowners, we were talking actually prior to this, and you have that product, which was really interesting, where you have the auto, you have a package, which you're the only ones in the state of Florida, you said, right, that have that?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. So tell us about it.
It's not a bundle like other companies provide. Ours is actually one policy for both your home and auto for the year.
Oh, that's
one
awesome.
Deductible if something were to happen to both of them at the same time, which is really cool. A lot of people don't think about that. So your car is in the garage, there's a fire.
Oh, yeah.
Normally, you would have to pay a deductible to your auto company as well as your home. With ours, you would just have one.
Oh, that's awesome. So they combine the actual policy with one deductible then. Oh, I didn't even know that. That's awesome. Okay. And now on that bundle, we were talking about what else can you bundle in there to, as far as like make into that policy? Is it just auto and home?
You can also add an umbrella as well, which is really cool. So you can have everything all together.
Okay. And so some people don't know what of course, people know what homeowners is. You're protecting that. It's not you're not renting the house. You're protecting that home that you live in, that you homestead in. That's a homeowner's policy. And then you have your actual auto insurance. Everybody knows what auto insurance is. You're protecting your cars. And then you have your the actual umbrella policy. What is an umbrella policy for people that don't know?
So an umbrella policy is extra liability for yourself.
Right.
You can have $1 million or $2 million, and it's just an additive protection on that liability that you may already have with your homeowners. A lot of people that don't know that actually comes with it. And then the umbrella just protects you everywhere you go.
Right, too. And so I've seen people get into it sounds horrible, but someone gets hurt at their house and they have so much liability, but that umbrella covers in excess. So exactly. So unfortunately, people sue like crazy. So if you get sued and the homeowners doesn't cover you, you got the umbrella. And then also if you get in a car accident and you max out that policy, you also have that umbrella that covers you even more. So if you, a lot of people in Florida, they retire here and they have, a big nest egg and they don't want anyone to take that nest egg away. So that umbrella policy is ideal for that, obviously, because it covers you in excess. So you're, in the state of Florida, your homestead's protected, but you don't want, if you have extra money in the bank, stuff like that, that umbrella policy is going to save you from not any type, but a lot of liability because it's going to go in excess of your homeowners and your auto. So that's awesome. And that's
things can really add up when there's a lawsuit, if you get into an auto accident and there's a family in there.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize that all that stuff adds up.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is true. That's crazy. So you have the homeowners, you can put in there, the auto, you can put in there, the umbrella, you can put in there. And then I know you guys also carry flood insurance too, right?
Yes, we do. So we would quote, that's government. So we would quote that. We do have our own AAA flood that we sell. And that's really important here in Florida because as we know, we are the hurricane state. We're always having lots of rainwater and hurricanes during our season. And 30% of homes that flood are actually not even in a flood zone.
Oh, wow.
And if you are in a preferred flood zone, you can get those preferred prices.
Yeah.
And it's definitely worth just having something is better than having nothing.
Right. Peace of mind, right? Yeah. Yeah, and then so I think the difference, because of flooding, because a lot of people, I had a different questions on the insurance and stuff, and they'll say like, the difference, if your house floods because of of rising water, there's a difference.
It's not covered under your homeowner's
Yeah.
policy.
Yeah, so so the flood insurance is ideal to have so that you can have something to cover every single part of, not to be negative, but things that can go wrong. If you have all insurance, how it works is if you have insurance for your home, you have insurance for your car, you have insurance for your flood, you have insurance for your excess liability, then you'll never get sued. Your house will never flood. It'll never burn down, and you'll never get in an accident. But if you don't have any of that, your house is going to flood.
That's when it's going to happen.
Yeah, your house is going to flood. The neighbor's going to catch your house on fire.
Insurance is for the just in case.
Yeah.
Because it only has to happen one time.
Yeah. Yeah. To learn the lesson, I have totally off subject, but I had a dwelling policy on a house that was rented out, and the people caught the dryer was in the garage, and people didn't change the vent in the dryer, and they caught the house on fire, and it just burnt only in the garage area. But I was like, oh my God. I mean, like, I obviously, they had the air condition, you don't realize the air conditioning's right on the side of the garage and right where the dryer was. So it burned up the air conditioner. It burned up all the electrical then from your garage goes into your house. It burned up the electrical, burned up just the amount of stuff for this little teeny house that, it was like
the damages,
it's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, and they called me, and they were really upset and everything. But I was like, did you guys ever change the dryer, like the vent or whatever, And they put it, because you could, I guess the insurance company was going to seek through the dryer company to make sure it wasn't faulty, but it ended up to be that they didn't change, or, there was a bunch of buildup in there, So change your dryer vent. Make sure.
Yes, that's a good tip.
Yeah. Yeah. So you guys also, I know you insure some like stuff you never think about, like we were talking about RVs, right? Motorcycles?
RVs, boats,
too.
motorcycles,
jet skis,
even golf carts. Florida, you're in Florida, a lot of golfers. We do insure golf carts as well. So people do get into accidents all the time on them. Yeah,
that's true. So, it's not funny at all, but like on golf cart, I've heard of actually golf cart, people actually getting hurt and going to the hospital with golf cart injuries, because you think you're just safe because you're just driving like a little teen, on the sidewalk, but you still can get hurt. I don't even know, I know you're not, because there's a fine line when you're talking about insurance and stuff, what you're allowed to quote, but what you're allowed to talk about with insurance and stuff like that. But are you allowed, is there like a base price for golf cart insurance, or do you know or no?
It's not really a base price. It goes by the model.
Oh, okay.
Same with the car, make, model.
Right. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. So golf carts. So we were talking about motorcycles, right? RVs, recreational vehicles. Mm-hmm. So if you have jet skis, probably, right?
Yeah.
Jet skis.
We do insure those.
Yeah. And then too, if you, umbrella policies, when we were talking about that, if you get an umbrella policy, then your other insurance policies have to be up to a certain, like they all have to match, like, I don't know.
It has to, yes, you have to carry certain limits when you have an umbrella policy.
Right. And everything has to be insured too. So you can't have a boat and expect to get an umbrella policy and not have the boat insured. You got to have the boat insured. You have to have all that insured. If, all your.
You have to show financial responsibility. So if you have an auto policy, you have to have 250, 500.
Oh, okay. Right. Right. And then you'll have the extra $1 million for the umbrella policy. So that makes sense and stuff. So that's good. Yeah. So we were talking about the package of the policies. And so when they package them up, it probably comes across a good price too. And it's only one payment.
Yes, it's only one payment. You'll get one declaration page with everything broken out. Mm-hmm. A bigger declaration page than most people are used to, but you do get one for both your home and your auto together, or umbrella if you also choose to get that as well.
Right.
And it's one payment.
Right. So one annual renewal, one deductible. That is good to know. So tell me about like on the discounts. I know if you have a new home, you get like the discounts on that policy for the homeowners, right?
So with us, yes, you get a new home discount. We do offer senior discounts, multi-car discounts.
Okay, that's good.
There's a lot. Gated community get discounts. If you have a burglar, fire alarm, hip roofs.
Okay.
I'm losing you here.
No, I can still hear you. Can you hear me? You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you have, so I know on the one, because I was reading it, was if you have a young driver and they have good grades, then you get because it's so
We
expensive.
do have that as well, yes.
Yeah, so that's
Good
good to know.
student discount. If you take a driving course, that also offers a discount. You can
okay.
take that right at home online.
Right. Yeah, and if you're,
And then AAA, we have our own discount. So one of our discounts that we offer that is totally free for our members. Hold on. Can you see me?
Yeah.
There we go.
you're kind of going off to
One
the
of the
side.
discounts we do offer is our free safety inspections.
Oh, okay.
It takes about an hour per vehicle, and it's with our car care centers. We look up whichever one's closest to you, and you schedule an appointment, and it offers a 3% discount per vehicle on your auto portion.
Oh, that's good to know. Yes, I'm definitely going to be calling you back after this to get a quote. You know that, right? I have.
Yes, and then another discount that we have is our AAA Drive.
Okay.
So that could save you anywhere from up to 10%. And if everybody's in your family participating, good scores, it could go all the way up to 30%.
Oh,
so
wow. That's good to know.
It's a really great discount that we offer.
Yeah, because, well, I know, because if on the insurance, the auto, if you have, sorry, I was reading, I'm like, airbags, anti-lock brakes, stuff like that for new Florida residents that are here, stuff that they don't know as far as they just moved here and they're trying to get auto insurance. Like you were just saying, this AAA policy that combines everything is only offered in Florida, or you're the only ones in Florida that offer it. We
are the only ones in Florida. It's a big risk, especially with the hurricanes here at AAA in Florida. So we are the only ones that offer a true package. The other companies, they bundle, but you're still paying separate premiums. It's usually with two separate companies. Ours is a true package, one policy.
Right. Yeah. So in the houses, you're going to have so if you have the hurricane shutters, you get a discount because of that. If your roof is newer, you get a discount of that. If your house is newer, you get a discount because of that. If you have your fire alarms up, and your actual alarms to keep intruders out, discount because of that. So you guys have.
There's a lot of different discounts that come into play. If you have a wind mitigation,
right,
that offers a really big discounts on homes, usually a little bit older, not brand new, because they already are getting that discount for the new home, and the roof is included there because all the new homes have the clips. Right, that's the really big thing that offers the discount.
Yeah, for the roof.
So if you have the clips as a roof attachment, I actually brought, I don't think you'll be able to see it though. I'm so little in this square, but I brought a copy of a wind mitigation report.
Oh, okay.
And what they look at. So one of the things is FBC roof coverings that offers the discount. If your roof attachment has the C, the 8 nails,
right,
per 6 inches, that gives you the maximum discount. And then if you have clips or single wraps, double wraps, those also offer a substantial discount.
Okay.
I've seen discounts almost up to $1,000 with these types of wind mitigation reports on certain homes. So.
Oh, that's awesome. So do you guys have the person that goes out for the wind mitigation, or do you just say, for that?
We do go. I have a few home inspectors. I can't really pick one.
Right. Yeah, you're not allowed.
So I give people a few options,
I'm not allowed either.
And that they can schedule the appointment themselves.
Right.
Or I can always assist doing that for them as well.
That's what. Well, so and those are anywhere from I've seen them $100. I've seen them $150. And those wind mitigation inspections will save you, like you said, $1,000. So they're worth doing.
Yeah.
And a lot of, which we're not really allowed to name insurance companies, but a lot of insurance companies won't even insure you without them. So if you are purchasing a home and you have a realtor, they're gonna say you need a home inspection. For your protection, get a home inspection. But it's not a law to get a home inspection. If you're tight on funds, you don't have to get a home inspection. But when you get to the insurance company, you're going to want to get the wind mitigation,
If you're going to get the wind mit and your home is older, 30 years, or depending on what company you're going with, a 4-point and a wind mit bundled together will give you a discount.
Right.
I mean,
yeah,
$120
yeah.
or so,
Yeah.
Could be more, could be less, depending on the company, but it's definitely worth just getting it together when you go to get those inspections done.
Yeah, and so like that, I always suggest that, obviously, and then you have to, like, the insurance company is going to make you get that, but there's the sinkhole, to get your house insured for sinkhole, there's a fee for that and an inspection for that. And I normally don't suggest people to get it because I never see, I don't know if you guys have that problem too, all the people I send to get even brand new construction, they're not insuring them for sinkholes in the state of Florida, unless it's catastrophic.
Because it's Florida. It's not the home. It's where you're living. It's the soil that's being built.
Yeah.
The home's being built on.
Yeah.
That's what they're concerned about, in Florida.
Right.
We do offer it with our package.
Okay.
But you do have to get that inspection and you have to pay out of pocket for that.
Right. How much is your inspection? How much is that inspection?
I think it varies. I'm not really sure because I haven't had anybody go and get it. Because if they see any cracking or any signs of settling, that's grounds for them to not go ahead and add that endorsement. So,
right. Yeah.
It's a really hard endorsement to get.
Yeah, every single person I've had in the last 3 years to get sinkhole and say no, they said I could get it, and I've told them not to talk them out of it because I say, well, if you think you can, but I'm gonna I don't want to be negative, but I haven't seen anybody get it in the last 3 years, and they go and they get it, or they pay for the inspection, but it hasn't gone through, So
I think it's around like $3. It's not cheap. Yeah. It's not a cheap inspection at all.
Yeah, the cheapest I've seen is like a couple $100, but still, if you're going to spend $200, and chances are it's probably not going to happen, So we're going to take a little break, but we're going to come back with all the benefits that AAA has for you as a homeowner, as just a resident in the state of Florida. I want you to tell us all about, like, if we just get our actual AAA membership, how you could help us, and what that will entail. So join us.
I would love to.
Yeah.
I love talking about AAA.
Yeah, it's good stuff. So everybody join us back here. And for them, it's only going to be a second. For us, we're going to take like a minute break, and we'll be right back. Thanks for joining us. Okay.
Bye.
Welcome back. I'm Jessie Walters from Charles Rutenberg. We're here today with Diana Bennett from AAA, and she's talking to us about not only about insurances, but benefits of AAA membership for you. If you're new to the state of Florida, we want to just educate a homeowner. I answer real estate questions, Real Estate 101, and we just talk about just different things that are needed. When you move here to Florida, and questions that people send in for us. So one of the questions we had was just different insurers and, just different things that you should get insured. Even if you own your house outright, you don't have actual homeowners insurance on it because you're like, I own my home. I don't have to have insurance. Things that you should have insurance, even if you own it outright and you're not, you don't have to have insurance. You don't have to have flood insurance. So we were just talking about that, how it's needed, and just in case to get your insurance, because sometimes if you don't have it, that's when it's going to come and get you, So Diana's here to join me, and we're going to talk about the benefits of the AAA membership, which is kind of like, I didn't know. My mom got me the AAA membership when I was a little kid. So I have like the gold AAA like I had to throw it away. I don't know how old that card was.
Membership.
Yeah.
The 100-mile tow.
Yeah. So I was saying I have a million stories I can talk about the AAA tow, but you tell us all the benefits and then I'll bore you with my AAA tow stories.
All right. Well, here at AAA, we do offer 3 separate memberships depending on what you're needing. We have our Premier level membership that offers 1 200-mile tow and 300-mile tow. You get all the emergency roadside services, free fuel delivery. You actually get unlimited sets of passport photos with that, and you can use that for nursing. It's the same size as also nursing license, gun license.
Nice.
People come in there for their gun permits all the time.
Oh, that's good to know.
You get $1,500 in car travel interruption with the Premier, and each level of membership, you still get all these benefits, except for the classic is very limited.
What's car interruption too? What's
car
that?
Travel interruption actually means if you're 100 miles or more and your car breaks down, AAA would reimburse you up to $1,500 in hotel costs, food, things like that. And so
I think
you
my
can
car
continue
needs to
along
break
your
down.
way.
I think my car
So
needs
that's
to break
really,
down
really cool.
in 100 miles
And
from
then
my
you
house. Just kidding.
Go ahead.
I'm just joking. I said, I think my car needs to break down in like Clearwater Beach or St. Pete Beach. So they can pay for my hotel there and stuff.
Here
That
are
really
my
broke down.
receipts. I really could not get in there until,
Yeah, and I'll
Monday.
put the claim in. I'll be all tan. I'll put the claim in.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
But there's a lot. It's so much to go over. You get travel accident insurance with your membership, depending on what level, how much you get.
So what's travel accident? Because I'm
ahead.
ignorant. What's travel accident insurance too? What is that? What does that cover?
So say if you booked a trip, and this is what happened during COVID, a lot of people, they book their stuff through Experian or some other, just on the internet.
Yeah.
And you can't go to your trip.
Right.
There's a cancellation time limit for every trip that you take. So if you have a cruise, you may have up to 2 weeks to cancel or 45 days to cancel.
Right.
Once you pass those days, you give up your monies if you can't go. So if your child is sick and you guys can't go to Disney.
Right.
And you pass that cancellation period, travel accident insurance, that's where that comes in.
Okay, got ya. Yeah, we did Great Wolf Lodge. We booked direct with them, and we still have our money sitting there at Great Wolf Lodge in Ohio we were going to go on a family.
You were going to go to the Ohio one.
Yeah. So
they have one, I believe, in Georgia.
Yeah, it's closer to a family. So we were like, we'll go there but anyway, COVID came and ruined that vacation, but that's the one that the room.
It came and ruined a lot of people's years, 2020. It just came in there and demolished the whole year. That's
I know, no
sure.
vacations for
But travel accident insurance is important. It also assists you if you get injured on a trip.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I have
So we have Allianz, and say if you you were hiking or something like that and you fell, you can actually call your travel accident insurance. They can get you out of there.
Oh, wow.
Back into the States where you can get medical care.
Oh, wow. So if you want to book that trip to, I guess, even like Canada and go hiking, and I saw some spring back there the other day. I was like, I want to go there, but like you said, makes you worry if you don't have insurance and stuff like that if you're out of the country.
Because if you are in another state or country, your insurance is no good.
Right. Right. Yeah.
A lot of people don't think about that.
Yeah, that's good to know. Yeah, so it's kind of like, I know some credit cards will have that backup thing. So AAA, if you book through you, then it'll cover you too. And the towing, like I was saying, I have a million towing stories. I have a teenage daughter who has this was last week. We have a AAA, and she had 2 flat tires. Well, the spare was flat. So her friends and her put the spare on, and then they drove down the road. And then she's called me FaceTime and said, I'm driving on the rim right now. I'm almost home. And I said, no, just pull the car over. No. So anyway, it's to the point where
Oh my God.
the AAA, the towing guy, like he looks at me when he sees me now, because it's kind of like he's seen me so much, I'm like, I don't know how many miles I have left on that, but it saved me.
Oh my gosh.
Like so much
You got
money.
your 4 toes, and she's got her 4 toes.
Yeah.
So each person on your membership gets their own 4 toes, which is good to know.
Right.
A lot of people think you share the toes. You actually have your own membership number. Everybody gets a card, and they each get their own separate benefits.
Yeah, and
come along with
they
it.
towed her right to to the place to get a new tire, because she had put the spare on, then the spare broke, so all the tires were basically, it was flats everywhere.
I'm proud that they even knew how to put it on.
I know. I literally thought, that's what my husband said. I thought that it was going to roll off on the rim. Like he said, is the tire itself, the wheel, going to fall off on the side of the road?
A for effort.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah, 16 changes.
I would have been sitting there.
Yeah, I would have
been on my AAA mobile app, calling my tow and tracking my tow truck driver.
Yeah, they were like, this isn't going to hold us up. We got this. And then all of a sudden they were like, okay, we don't got this. And then, like I said, they're driving, and you could see the phone with the FaceTime going up and down. I was like, what are you doing? You trying to give me a heart attack? So, So what, on the, I know that it even says like locksmith, right? So I've done that one too.
That's another one of our benefits. And so say if you have the classic, it's up to $50 for lockout only.
Okay.
If you have the plus membership, it's up to $100 in services.
Mm-hmm.
And the premier is $150. But with the premier, you also get home lockout services as well.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. That is good to know. So again, my stories, I locked the keys. You can lock your keys in the car, and the time you sit there trying to get it out, the guy comes and he just pulls up and he goes, which car? Like you go in to show, I went in the house to give him my AAA membership, came out, and he's like, here you go, here's your keys. Okay, sign here. Took him, I don't know, 15 seconds, like maybe 30 seconds to do the thing, and it was open. Whereas I was there trying to I didn't want to call.
The little Jimmy bar thing?
Yeah. I didn't want to call because I was like, I was embarrassed, but I was like, it's going to take so long for him to get out here. I might as well just try, like old school, the hanger thing doesn't work anymore. You can't even find those. Yeah. You can't even find those hangers.
It never works for me. I've tried that before.
Yeah. Your life of crime. You can't do it. There's no way you could be breaking in cars, right?
No, I would not make a very good criminal.
Yeah, me neither. I'd just be like, it was me. I was just take me away. Yeah. So they have the flat tire service. I know when you call, because like I said, I just called, I want to say it was last week or the week before. They ask you, are you in a safe place? Are you locked out? Are you, so you press the button to which one you go to. And then if your car is like, this car is undrivable, then they just send them out, and they just put it up there on a winch. But I think winching is a part of the membership, or it's included.
That is.
Yeah. So if you have a crazy kid that takes it mudding, right? Is that what winching's for?
And it needs pulled out of a ditch or mud or, a lake.
Yeah.
They could come take it out.
So my other daughter, she totaled her car in Newport Richey, Trinity, and she totaled it. And so I was waiting for the auto insurance to help to tow the car. And I just called AAA, and literally the Sunshine, I forget the name of it, but anyway, the car was here, and literally I could see the auto place that the car was going to be repaired from the insurance company. I was like, the irony is crazy here. We should just be able to push it there, but you can't when they're totaled. Nothing works the steering. So AAA came, and they literally picked it up and did a U-turn and put it right in there for me. So it was like, no problem.
At least you were right down the street.
Yeah. I was like, this isn't going to affect my miles, is it? Because it was like less than half a mile, Yeah. So you guys got the discount for lodging in hotels too, right?
hotels, car rentals, attraction tickets. There's tons of different discounts. Certain retailers, restaurants.
So tell us about that, because especially because the people are watching this, or a lot of them are new to Florida and they just bought a house, and they're all into Disney World and the attraction tickets. So you guys have the attraction tickets at a discount, right, for Disney World still?
We do.
Yeah,
we do.
that's exciting. Yeah.
Disney, not so much anymore. I don't know if they're working on it or not
Okay.
with COVID and
'Cause
everything.
I'm thinking about COVID.
Because a lot of these
Yeah.
places you have to actually, like Universal, Disney, you definitely want to book a room to get in
Right.
because they're taking reservations only. It's kind of hard just to walk in when they may be full to capacity.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I didn't even think of that. Gosh,
Yeah, because I think they're still at 50%.
literally by the
Not
time
sure.
by the time I get used to COVID will be over. Like by the time that I remember to grab my mask when I go in a store, like I keep it in my purse, but I look around and I'm like, oh yeah, I don't know if it's just because I'm ADD or what, but I'm like, I gotta put my mask on. By the time I get used to it, then literally COVID will be over, you know?
Yeah.
So
No, I have like 5 different masks that I just grab. I have some in my car.
yeah.
My kids lose them. Like I buy them packs every other week, I swear.
They're the new socks.
And they lose them all. I don't know what they do with them because in school they're supposed to keep them on their face, but
yeah.
they magically
You're like,
disappear.
where are they at? You have to buy the little chain. You know how they have the chain ones, like for glasses, where people
I
put
got
the
them
readers?
lanyards, but
They didn't work.
their teachers weren't really digging it.
It's so funny. I mean, totally off subject, but I went to go into Publix and my husband was with me and we switched cars and I just cleaned my car and didn't have any masks in it. And then we went and he goes, we can't go in. We don't have masks. So it's like, how do you get a mask to go in without a mask? So I was like, okay, I got a plan. You stay here. And then I was teasing him like in the parking lot. I was saying, hey, there's a mask, because people just throw them on the ground now, or and 2 people are dropping them and they don't know, but they just throw them on the ground. I told him, I'm like, there's one laying over there.
Oh no, don't do it.
No, I would
just
never.
with your shirt over your face. I had to do that. I was driving to get my son early from school and I forgot my purse with my ID.
Oh no.
And I forgot my mask. I didn't bring my purse because the school is like right down the street, like less than 5 minutes away. So I just put my shirt over my face and walked in. I'm like, hey, I'm here to pick up Taisha.
Yeah.
I'm like, but I forgot my ID and my mask.
I'm his mom because nobody's
let me
crazy.
take them though.
Yeah, nobody's crazy enough to come in here with this thing up on my face like this. You know, that's my kid. He calls me mom. So you got so what is, I was reading it because on your benefits and stuff too before you came in, but what's the free emergency check cashing? What is that? Do you know? Because there was extra benefits.
Oh, that is for like I'm sorry, it's kind of hard to hear. Are you talking about the check pass? Like
yeah,
I think that's
so it's
when you're at the airport.
Oh, okay.
You can get that all set up. You can get all signed in and everything.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Early.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Check in. Okay. Got you. And then it's 24-hour emergency medical services, 24-hour concierge, free insurance policy renewal quotes. So
the concierge, all that, I think you're reading from the Premier.
Oh, okay.
So say you're out of the state and you guys want to go golfing and dinner after. Mm-hmm. You can actually call the concierge service and get that all booked right there for you.
Oh, that's good to know. Oh,
where's the closest golf cars, and a steak restaurant.
Oh, nice.
And they'll look it up for you and book it.
Oh, that's good to know. Yeah, I literally I need to practice golf. We live in Florida. I've done it like once, almost killed someone.
I really want to learn. That has been a sport, that and tennis.
Yeah.
I have always wanted to learn, and I just never had a chance to take the lessons. I tried it for like 5 minutes, and I could not get the ball to fly. Yeah. It just rolled.
I went to the putting range.
Along with some grass.
Yeah, exactly. I went to the putting range and hit one, and almost this lady bent down to get a ball, thank God, at the right time, and the ball went that way. And I was like, maybe this isn't for me. I don't know. I
just want to wear the clothes.
Yeah. I'm here for the golf cart, which I need insurance on.
And the golf cart. Yeah. I just want my tricked out golf cart,
I want the look.
My cute little golf outfit and
some selfies. Yeah. I need selfies at every vault where I don't get it in. Yeah, so golfing, that does sound fun. And I bet you guys probably have use like discounts and stuff on that too. So, on the legal service fee reimbursement, do you know what that is? I don't know if that's part of the auto insurance policy or part of the bonus. Do you know that or no?
That's actually,
Is that Premier too?
no, it actually comes with all of them, I believe.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not sure if that's,
What I'm
if
reading.
they still provide that. I would have to check. I think as of last year.
Yeah, this might be old too, because I just was like, 'cause this is stuff I didn't know about it, so I was like, I'll just bug you.
They do it. They did have it. I'm gonna have to look and see if they still provide that.
Yeah,
but we have so much stuff. We offer banking to our members. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Life, health, and annuities. So we have, you could do rollover IRAs, CDs, things like that. We have Sue Maher over here at my branch, and I refer business over to her.
Oh, nice.
Because if you are investing in a house, a mortgage, a lot of people don't realize if something were to happen to you, how is your family going to continue paying that mortgage?
True. Yeah, exactly.
And that's why life insurance is really important. And the younger you are, the better rates you get. Yeah. I purchased life insurance for both of my kids. They're 6 and 9.
Right. Yeah.
$100,000 policies, but they're always going to be insurable.
Right. Right.
And they're always going to be insurable at a low rate.
Right. And you can build like a little nest egg for them too at the same time as you're, protecting them and protecting the family and stuff too. So that's good to know.
Yes.
So because we talked about that earlier, I don't have much time left on it, but I know that if you buy a life insurance policy, you were saying earlier, you get a discount, right? On the auto.
Do. I'm not sure. I don't want to say exactly what the discount is, but you do.
Yeah.
With if you have life insurance with us, you get a discount on your insurance as well.
That's good to know. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. I kept bugging you, and I'm so glad that you finally gave in and joined me.
I'm so excited to be here, and I'm thrilled that you asked, and this has been so much fun.
Yeah, really. It is fun. And then after COVID's over, because right now that's part of the regulation, she's not allowed to come in. But after COVID is a thing of the past, you got to come into the studio and we'll have fun one-on-one talking in here and talk about more stuff.
hoping sooner than later for sure.
Sounds good. Thank you so much, Diana. Have a great day.
Thank you for having me.
No problem.
Bye.
Bye. We'll put your contact information up too. So if anybody wants to contact Diana and have any quotes or anything done or any questions, they can contact you direct. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. We'll be back in a second, everybody. Welcome back. I'm Jessie Walters with Charles Rutenberg, and I've been with them for 15 years. Gosh, that makes me sound so old. But anyway, I'm here today to, we were with Diana Bennett, and she was with AAA, and she was talking about homeowners, and we were talking about just different things about homeowners policies, flood, what AAA does. Is really interesting, and we're going to put her information up, and I was glad to have her on here today, and she gave us so much good information, so it was really good stuff. I want to talk to you guys about some actual listings that I have that are available. We have 15127 Surrey Bend. That's in Spring Hill. It's a beautiful home, as you can see from the front. It's just gorgeous. The asking price is $359. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath And it has a 3-car garage too, which is really nice. It has a side entry garage. But this beautiful home is located over in Silverthorne. If you're familiar with the Hernando area, Silverthorne is really popular because it's a golf cart community. Here's your living room area, dining. It's a formal dining, so you have separate area there. The chandelier doesn't convey. There's a separate dining, sitting area here too, formal living. And then you also are going to have another living room too. But a very large kitchen. You can see there's a little bar area there in the island, and there's also a bar area on the other side of that kitchen too. So you can pull up stools on both sides there. So it's really a huge kitchen. If you like to cook, that's a really nice kitchen to cook in. That's, like I was saying before, Silverthorne. Silverthorne's known for golfing. If you like to golf, that's an actual beautiful community there. We were just talking about golfing with Diana, and we were saying about, people, we live in Florida, and where's everybody golfing? Well, that's one of the hot spots. So people love living in that area because of that. It's gated. You have a bunch of nice things there as far as tennis, golfing. And that community, they all drive around in golf carts, and they even have golf cart parties where they all meet on their little golf carts and stuff. So it's a real nice community. So that one's available. It's $359. Like I said, it's a 4-bedroom. 3-bathroom, 3-car garage. Then I also have some other properties. Most of my properties are under contract, and I've sold a bunch in the last weeks or so. So I have minimal properties right now because Florida is such a hot spot for properties. They go pretty quick. I have a lot located at 12010 Exoria. It's a homes only lot. So if you're thinking about new construction, it's a great lot for you to actually purchase and then put a home on. And we're going to have a new home builder come on, and he's going to tell us what that entails as far as putting that dream home on there and building it yourself, what it actually entails as far as impact fees, wells, septics, or direct, connection, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, that lot, little piece of paradise is $24,900. It is less than a quarter acre, but it's a good sized lot to put a home on, and it's at 12010 Exoria Avenue, Newport Richey. I also have another lot, and it is an acre and a half. This one's at 10090 David Drive in Weeki Wachee. It's an acre and a half. It's the asking price is $49,000, and it's been on the market for about 4 days. Again, it's a great place to raise a family. This one, you have to check with the county to see what it's zoned, but I do believe you can put mobile homes on there, single-family residence. So, and that one is going to be well and septic as well on that property. But again, you can drive by there. It's at 10090 David Drive, and that's in Weeki Wachee, Florida. Off a Commercial Way. We know it as US 19, and then it turns into Commercial Way. When it turns into Commercial Way, it's going to be just past 50 on the right-hand side there, and that's David Drive in Weeki Wachee, depending on which way you're coming in. Then I have another one right next to that property. It's on Commercial Way on US 19. That property is 20 acres. That one is on the higher end. If you're going to put, you're going to be building, say, storage, or there's an apartment complex, something like that. That one's at $2.9 million, and that one's in Weeki Wachee on Commercial Way. That's a big piece of property. Like I said, it's over 20 acres, 20.72 acres, and we're going to actually show the pictures and stuff up there too. But those are some very nice properties that we have available. As far as what's available in the Florida area, it's very low inventory right now because of all the people moving here from out of state. Now, last time I had talked to you guys, I wanted to remind you again about the homestead exemption. Make sure that you are, if you did purchase a home in 2020, that you are filing your homestead exemption before March, and that you go onto your county website. If it's Pasco, you go to Pasco County. If it's Pinellas County, Hillsborough County, Hernando County. A lot of them are letting you actually apply for homestead exemption online right now, which is great. They changed a lot of that because of COVID. So you're going to want to make sure that you update your driver's license. When you update your driver's license, it's going to help you to make that change easier, and make sure that you do apply for your homestead, and make sure that you get all the exemptions that are actually open to you that you're eligible for. So if you're disabled, look for a disability. I know I went over this before, but every show I want to remind you, because if you don't file it, then you're going to miss that exemption, and you can still file it, but you won't get it for your next year's taxes. So you want to make sure that you file your homestead exemption before March. So what you're going to need is you're going to need a utility bill, your driver's license changed, and you're going to need proof of that deed to show that you're actually the owner of that property. When you have those 3 items, it's a step in the right direction. And what you're going to want to do then is to go online to see what else you need. Most of the time, they're going to say, most of the counties are going to ask for your Social Security number. If you're just a resident, you don't have a Social Security number, they're going to tell you other ways to go to file that homestead exemption. But there's actual application online. Like, what's the word? There's actual application online, so you can do that and file just in your house. You don't have to go anywhere. You can upload. But if you don't have scanners and all that, they will make it so you can make an appointment, most of them, and still go in and drop this stuff. Because I know a lot of people are old school, and basically, if you filed and you sold, you should get proof too, to make sure that you don't have any problems with that. In other words, if you actually filed your homestead exemption, make sure you keep a copy that you did. Make sure it's before the deadline. These are things that obviously are going to come into proof if you had any problems with them not recording it, because a lot of the counties now with the registration and stuff like that, it's new. A lot of the people at the county are at home, answering the phone and stuff now because of COVID. So you want to make sure that you just protect yourself by keeping, if they give you some type of verification that you have filed homestead exemption, to keep that, to keep that receipt and stuff. And then in future, next year after you filed, you're going to get a postcard in the mail, and it's going to say your homestead exemption on there, what exemptions you have every year. And what you're going to want to do is, if you still live in the home and it's still your primary residence, you're not going to do anything. You're just going to keep that, again, as your receipt to show and to prove that you have the homestead exemption on it. But you're not going to file. If you send in the card back, you're saying that your homestead has changed. So you want to just keep that card, and that's going to be a remembrance. I mean, all of them do it. Pasco, Pinellas, Hillsborough, Hernando, they all send a proof that just to show that you're still homesteading the property and stuff. So that's for next year. But this year, if you bought a home 2020, you want to make sure that you file before March, or you're going to miss, and your taxes are going to go up. You're going to probably spend a couple $1,000 more. So which means, $100 a month more your mortgage payment could be. But if you actually take the time, and I know it's not what everyone wants to do, but take that time to fill out the forms and send them back in, you'll save yourself some money. And also, Homestead puts a cap on your taxes. So if you're worried about your taxes going up, you really want to file that homestead, because it's going to, as a landlord, the cap stays off because you don't have homestead on it. And so in other words, the taxes increase every year along with everybody in your neighborhood. So if you put homestead on it, it locks the taxes in, and you get the discount. So if you're a widower, you get a discount. If you're disabled, you get a discount. If you're military, there's military discounts. There's a whole bunch of different discounts. So make sure you get every discount that you're able to get. So you got your homestead before March, and those are just things that you need to. That's the list of things that you need to do. Put that on your to-do list. So if you haven't purchased a home this year and you're still watching because you have home questions, a goal list for 2021 would be, making sure I get my credit straight to purchase a home, for this purchase, talking to a loan officer, seeing how close I am, seeing what down payment I need, seeing how far you are if you're renting to this home purchase. Get that goal sheet and put that on your top of your goal sheet. I'm a goal-oriented person, so I believe in goal sheets. And so 2021, if you don't have a New Year's resolution, maybe it should be, to save up for that home, and it doesn't matter how old you are, from, 18 to 108, you still can purchase a home, you can still be a homeowner. And I would love to help you out with that, if you need help. But I would definitely say to put that on your goal sheet and to find out, what you need to do as far as getting yourself ready for that purchase. And, 2020 was rough on everybody as far as spending the nest egg and stuff like that. But 2020, we have a new year ahead of us. So we need to get orientated and get, organized to actually purchase that new home and stuff. So get your goal sheet ready. So if you're a purchaser, you purchased last year, you're filing for homestead. If you're watching and you're still deciding which year is the perfect place to purchase because you're not sure of the real estate market or you're not sure your credit, give me a call and I can go over things with you and we can make a plan. Not everyone is going to purchase this year. Not everyone has the plan to purchase this year. But if we make it, so that there's goals, how to set goals for, 2 years from now. I mean, I've been selling for 15 years. So will I be here in 2 years to help you? Yes, I will. So let's make a plan for 2 years from now, if I put this much money aside, to purchase a home. And also there's grants. There's a whole bunch of different things to, there's home buyers assistance. There's all sorts of different things, which we're going to have on the show too. They're so busy right now. They just got a big, huge grant for more money and more stuff for Pasco County. So they're, I couldn't get anybody in this week, but as soon as they slow down, we're going to have them on and talk about just home buyers assistance loans, 0% loans, stuff like that, so that you guys can get educated on that too. But so I'm, like I was saying, I'm highly goal orientated. So if you need home buying, tips, home buying goals, just give me a call. And if you're selling, I would love to help you find the purchase, not find the selling price of your home and actually help you, go through with, we have the organizing people, but I can go through your house, no charge, and tell you what to throw away, what to clear out, and actually list that home while it's the top of the market for sales. If you want to get the maximum out of your home right now, for selling, it is a actual seller's market right now. So, that's the thing to do, is to actually sell your home now while it still is a seller's market. And I know a lot of people with the economy are wondering what's going to happen. I'm not a psychic with real estate, and they ask me all the time, Jessie, what do you think is going to happen this year? Do you think there's going to be a lot of foreclosures? Foreclosures don't happen overnight. They take 6 months to a year normally to happen. So do I think that the summertime would be, more foreclosures? I think that there probably will be a start of the foreclosures start to trickle in. Do I know for a fact? No, but I mean, we can only just guess. When you've been in real estate for so long, you can see a pattern. And so when it's at the top of the market and there's low interest rates, we haven't had that before. So we've had the top of the market with high interest rates. So revisiting that, in summertime, do I think that there'll be foreclosures? Like I said, yeah. Do I think short sales will come back? Yeah. And people, what is a foreclosure? What is a short sale? If you have those questions, call me. And if you're just interested in what the market is and what the market is in your area, call me and we can set you up for an auto email just to show you properties that are available in your area for different prices, to kind of show you what inventory is out there now. It is super low inventory. So like I was saying, sellers, if you want to sell, and better make sure you have somewhere to go, but if you want to sell and get the maximum out of your property, we can definitely sell your property. And also, before we had new construction on last week, and new construction is just crazy right now in the state of Florida too. And the whole problem with the new construction, again, is availability. So if you want to sell your house and get the max out of it and move to new construction, I would be glad to help you with that. And it sounds like it's a nightmare and it's hard, but it's actually one of the most popular things to do right now, is to sell, get the maximum out of your house, and then go to an actual new construction home. That's a very popular thing to do right now. I'm selling a lot of them in Starkey Ranch area, Trinity area, and believe it or not, Hudson area has a lot of new construction too. So, but we have a lot of different things as far as what we can help you with at Charles Rutenberg. But what I can help you with initially would be to, buying and selling in the future. And, right now, and then also a plan for the future. So, like I said, if you're not goal orientated and you want to start this year, purchasing a home, if you're sitting and paying rent out and rents are astronomical, will my purchase be less than my rent? Yeah, it will be less than your rent. I mean, I had one of my customers just contact me yesterday and saying that the area she purchased a home in, they're renting them out for $1,700 a month, $1,700 in Newport Richey for a 3-bedroom, which 5 years ago, 1,700, it would be like 3-bedroom was like $1,000. So you can kind of see the difference. You know, they're getting 1,500 to 1,700 for a 3-bedroom. So the rents are astronomical, and her mortgage payment, you know, is only, you know, 800. So it kind of gives you an idea. She's literally paying half what she would. And the house has got a new roof, it's got a new AC, it's immaculate, it's a very nice house and stuff. So it's crazy, the rents are crazy. So if you need help getting out of that rental situation, also with new construction, a lot of times they do rental buybacks. So if you have a couple months left, you know, if you have a 6-month lease and the house is going to be ready in 4, if you call me, there's a thing called a rental buyback, and I'd be glad to show you what that is, and help you out with your rental payment so you can afford to move out and pay that rent and not ruin your credit at the same time. We can do something like that. So, you know, there's a whole bunch of ideas that, and things you may have never heard of. So if you give me a call with whatever your future plan is, and now your new goal that you wrote down for this year, I'd be glad to help you out. So it's no problem. And I also, we can make a game plan, and we have the people to do that as far as, you know, the mortgage, like I was saying, the mortgage people, you know, how much down payment, all the questions that, and we've been going through it with this show. How much down payment do I need? What's the average down payment? You know, how much is this house? What payment will I need for this? You know, that's all the questions that I get asked every day. So if you call me and ask me these questions, you're not bothering me. That's my job, and I don't mind helping you with that. And those are the questions, like I said, I get asked every day. How much will I need down? How much for this loan? You know, and then when we talked about the new construction too, there are some assistance and stuff like that too. So be glad to help you with any of those things. And I want to just thank Diana Bennett today from AAA to coming in here. That was great talking with her. We had a lot of good questions and answers, and we talked about a lot of interesting things. So next week we're going to be talking about mortgages and reverse mortgages. So if you guys have questions about reverse mortgages, join me back next week, and I'll be glad to answer all those questions. And we're going to have a guest star on, and he's going to help us with that too. So thank you so much for joining us today. I'm Jessie Walters with Charles Rutenberg, and have a blessed day. Stay safe.